Don't ask me why I am here. I'm going to tell you something interesting. Have you ever wondered about these studs that I am surrounded right be now? I mean, it looks like Lego, but it's squared by default, which became a useful way to make stuff on Roblox. Well, it wasn't what it used to look like back then. And that is why I am going to ask the question, what did these studs used to look like when Roblox was first created? Let's find out. Studs were added in the same year that Roblox was launched alongside new features. But we need to know about studs. Studs are, obviously, surface type, but a stud is a unit of length to measure distance and size in volume. A stud is part of the squares, hence studs. It's 28 centimeters, according to the game settings, can also bring the force of gravity, which is the equivalent of Earth's force of gravity.
Snap back to reality.
You can check it out on Roblox Studios by going to the world settings to find out one or more studs in a unit. This is crucial because despite back then, there weren't any materials for blocks, but in the grand scheme of things, you can make anything else, from a house to a battlefield. But is there an origin of studs? Well, actually, yes. In fact, the idea of it took place in 2003. Roblox, or under its predecessors, Goblux and then Dynablox did have studs at that time. Though they weren't called studs, they were called bumps. And no, not the speed bumps that you regularly see around in your local area alongside potholes, whilst the higher-ups from your council are on higher wages. Bumps from Dynablox were special because they are actually 3D. And that's impressive, since most of the elements in Dynablox were like that. And these bad boys pop out of the brick, which is unheard of in 2003. The bumps did not have inlets at that time, so good luck connecting these two bricks up with no holes in them. Speaking of connecting, this is the first time that you can connect the surface, though this idea would later become the modern glue or weld surface type mechanism. Since Roblox is no longer Dynablox, let's get into the quick history of studs. I hate myself. Between 2006 to 2009, the newly named studs marked its debut on Roblox. This is what it looked like. As I previously mentioned, 3D. Roblox added 3D mesh, and take a look at the inlets. For example, what's so interesting about the studs is that they are circles. It's the first and only time they had ever used a different shape, which was changed in 2009. We will get into that later on. Now, some people who either don't know anything about old Roblox like me would ask, why did Roblox, despite being rebranded from Dynablox, change the stud shape to circles? I don't know, which is like asking why Mars changed Marathon to... There were rumors that Roblox were forced to change the studs because they either got into a lawsuit with Lego for copyright infringement. This is not true because Lego never sued Roblox even though Lego did not have a patent. Around March 2009, the studs were refreshed. The shape has changed, smoother, and refined. But this was short-lived when it was replaced with the 2009 to 2013 version, though they kept everything apart from one small thing added. They also ditched the 3D studs, and yet, this is one of the most iconic versions of the studs. And then from October 2013 to January 2017, the studs were improved. They brought back the 3D studs from 4 years ago. These studs can now have shading, bringing in depth and 3D style. Most people didn't like the change, but I don't mind the change. I live at Have with the current stud since 2016. Anyways, the studs were barely changed from January to March 2017. Logo changed. Need else to say here? Since March 2017, this is what we got. Hey, I think that's it. Bye-bye.